Good afternoon. Sorry, got caught up in a family video chat. Came at just the wrong time. But here I am with my box of goodies ready to share with you. So excuse me as I'm fiddling around for just a second. So my UPS man arrived a little while ago with my box of Christmas pre-order goodies. So I thought I would come on and share it with you. It's right, I'm trying to read some comments on my post. So here we are to share with you the goodies from my box. Now, I'm going to lift my box up onto a chair next to me. I have to say that my order did not contain everything that I wanted from the pre-order from the Stampin' Up catalogue, simply because I think the bank manager would have been sobbing into his tea if I'd have ordered everything that I actually wanted out of this catalogue. So, lift it up. It's quite heavy. It has got some catalogues in there as well. And because there was things that I wanted that I couldn't order or couldn't order yet and all those sorts of things, I've actually forgotten what I have ordered. So this will be as big a surprise for me as it is for you. Okay, fiddle away. So here we go. Let's have a little look at what we've got in our box. Where to start? Where to start? Okay, so what do we got here? We've got our holiday rhinestones. These are very beautiful. So a bit like those Noble Peacock rhinestones. They're just sort of like a range of Christmassy colours. Sort of gold, red, a couple of sort of shades of green and some blues. Really beautiful, ready to stick on to our Christmassy projects. They're rather beautiful. I'm going to come back to those because that's out of see if I can get some sort of order into these dies and things so that we'll go through them in bundles almost. All the excitement. I've got things in here that so a lot of my thinking behind what I ordered was for the classes and things that I've got coming up in the first instance. So that was my initial thoughts. So right in the bottom of my box I've got quite a few packs of the Christmas catalogues. So here they are. Hello Hannah. Who else we've got? I've seen Bonnie there, I think. Yeah, so we've got quite a few packs of these Christmas catalogues. So if you have ordered from me in the last 6 months or so, you will definitely be getting one of these catalogues. If you would like one of these catalogues to browse through and you're here in the UK, then do get in touch and I will make sure one comes your way because there are some stunning things in here. So let's pop that pile of catalogues on the floor because I can't open those and show you. I can only show you the cover of the catalogue until we get to the 4th of September. So we've got quite a few things that are coming in bundles. So I'm going to see if I can try and sort them out so that we can look at the bundles together rather than in separate elements. Got some ribbons in here. Oh, how exciting. All sorts of things. Right, punches. So what have we got here? We've got a set of dies here that are called Stitched Stars. And this is definitely part of a bundle. So we've got the Stitched Stars dies. And somewhere we should have... Oh, so many stamp sets. No, you're not it. So Many Stars stamp set. So we've got the Stitched Stars stamps and the So Many Star dies. So many things to look at. So here we have a whole lot of beautiful stars. So small stars, big stars. Hope all your Christmas wishes come true. Sending you love and plenty of cheer. May your days be bright throughout all the year. So really beautiful. So a set of photopolymer stamps with a whole range of stars and little clusters of stars. So those are lots and lots of lovely star stamps. And then in here we have the stitched stars. Now we've had stitched labels, stitched circles, stitched squares, stitched rectangled. Now we've got some stitched stars. So let's have a quick peep at these. These are literally, you're looking at them as I'm looking at them. I've not seen them yet. Ooh, ooh, look at all these beautiful stitched stars, patterned stars, and sort of star rays. Look at these swirly stars. And I think some of these stamp sets possibly coordinate with these swirly stars. Look at those. Those are stunning. I think I'm going to have some fun with those over the coming weeks and months. So that's the Stitched Stars stamp set. So so many stars stamp set and the Stitched Star dies to go with it. Those are rather gorgeous. What have we got here? We've got a stamp set. Now this stamp set is one that is going to be part of, or one of the choices in my big Christmas card buffet that is coming up. I'm sure it's the 21st of September. So this stamp set is one of the choices for that class. So you've got a variety of bells. So you've got a big bell like a church bell. You've got these bits here that you can use to sort of decorate the different elements. So you've got sort of like these 3 sections on the bell and these different sections that you can use to stamp on the bell. So here's a bottom piece, here's a top piece, here are 2 different centre pieces, and you can imagine those embossed or stamped in sort of a nice dark bright colour. So you've got the big church bell, you've got this little hand bell just here, and you've also got like a jingle bell. So lots and lots of different bells, really beautiful. You've got this little bit here that you can use to stamp your clanger just there. Got a nice bow. So lots of really lovely things in there. Ring in the new year with Christmas here. May your heart be full with songs of cheer. Hoping this season is filled with joy. Some mistletoe there. So that's really lovely. So that is one of the stamp sets that you can have because with the big Christmas card buffet, it's a whole day class, £35, and you get a choice of one of 5 stamp sets that you get as part of your kit for that class. So the Bells Are Ringing is one of the stamp sets that you can choose, but this is actually part of a bundle, so you can choose to upgrade to the bundle if you want to, and I shall be working out putting prices for those sorts of things up. But these are detailed bells, so you've got sort of like your outlines that will cut out your stamped bells, but you've also got like these detailed sections. So you've got your little jingle bell there, but you've got a detailed cut of a jingle bell. So really lovely. There's another little bit, another little jingle bell bit. Cut out your bow, cut out your hand bell. So that's a really lovely, that's a little bit different. Hello Sarah. So I thought that was quite a nice little set. Give you some sort of quite traditional cards, but there's no reason why you can't make them untraditional as well. So Bells Are Ringing is one of the stamp sets that is going to be a choice for the big Christmas card buffet. Let's see if I can spot the other ones, and we'll do the big Christmas card buffet choices first. We have hashtag Elfie. So these are Elfies doing selfies, almost. That's sort of an idea. So we've got him, Santa's workshop, leaning up. We've got me here with a jingle bell dancing on a box. No peeking, that would be perfect for tags, wouldn't it? Got a little elf in a stocking. May your Christmas be merry and full of delight with a new year that's happy and healthy and bright. A holiday hello. So actually it was Emily, my daughter, that said these would be perfect to use sort of alongside your elves on the shelf as well. You could use these to sort of decorate cards and things that go along with your elf on the shelf. So that's a beautiful little set. So that is choice number 2 for the Big Christmas Card Buffet is hashtag Elfie. Choice 3 is actually the Snowfront set. Now, if you've ever played with the Waterfront set where you can build up scenes, and we were doing that yesterday actually at the class at Morsley, we were using that set. This is a Christmas winter edition that they brought out, so very similar theme. The idea, you've got these little images that you can then build up bigger pictures with. And I've got some sort of ideas floating around for that. So that's the Snowfront. I think that will be a really, really useful set. So that is choice number 3 for the Big Christmas Buffet. This is choice number 4. Look at these penguins. Aren't they gorgeous? I hope you've all got your lists out and you're making notes of the ones that, of all the things that you like from here. Because, you know, just gorgeous. So some really realistic looking penguins, but then you've got things like little hats and scarves that you can add in, little piles of snow, bow ties, so you can make them sort of almost, you know, National Geographic penguins, or hi Molly, or you can use them and dress them up and make them sort of Christmassy penguins. Nothing warms the heart quite like a good friend. You're so cool. Just brilliant. And obviously, you know, you could have penguins, we could have summer penguins, we could have them on a beach, perhaps, you know, summertime penguins, but playful penguins, that is a fabulous set. That one really caught my eye almost instantly. So that is choice number 4. So you can see that we've already got quite a range of cards that we're going to be making. What happens at the Christmas Card Buffet is that I choose 5 stamp sets, and I make projects around all of those 5 stamp sets. You choose one to take away with you, but actually you can make cards with any of these stamp sets on the day. So you get one to take home with you. So you can either use the stamp set that you've chosen, or you can make lots of cards with the other stamp sets and take away the ideas for the stamp set that you've chosen. The 5th stamp set is this one called Nature's Beauty. And I picked this for a couple of reasons. One, it is just stunning. Look at that rabbit and that fox and this beautiful deer, and you've got the trees and the snow and the grass. Again, a really lovely stamp set to build up scenes, but you know, you can imagine all the sort of frost and the animals in the frost and the snow. Really gorgeous. Not necessarily just for Christmas, but will make some stunning Christmas cards. 2 reasons I chose this. One is because it is just a stunning stamp set, and secondly, there is a bit of an added bonus with this stamp set. Stamping Up are going to be donating, and without opening my catalogue, I'm sure it is £3 of every so either £2 or £3 of every sale of this stamp set will be going to a local charity to support people that are suffering from poor mental health. So I will sort of be able to tell you more details about what that charity is locally. So worldwide they're going to, so for each Stamping Up district they'll be going to a more local charity. So it will be a charity that's working in the UK, Europe, for us here. But yeah, so that was an extra special reason to choose this particular stamp set of one of the choices of 5. So those are the 5 stamp sets that we're going to be using for the Big Christmas Card Buffet. The bells, the Elfie, the Snowfront, the penguins, and Nature's Beauty. So a beautiful selection of stamp sets. Really looking forward to working with those and creating some samples for that day in September. Always a popular day, always a good day. So what else have we got here? Oh, here we have, let's see if we can find the stamp set. This is a new type of stamp set. So it is a photopolymer stamp set called Cup of Christmas, and there are dies that go with this as well. We've got Cup of Cheer dies, so let's open up the dies first. So you've got greetings on there like sweet Christmas wishes, so you could have little mugs filled with sweeties and things, wishing you a Christmas filled with love and joy, sending you a cup of cheer. So yeah, lots of ideas for little gifts that you could do with that, and gift packaging, as well as cards and things. This lovely little poinsettia on here, that's rather sweet. And the dies are cut out some candy canes. You've got some fancy fronts on your dies. some holly leaves, all sorts of things. Quite like this holly border. So lots of lovely little dies in there. But what is so special about this stamp set? This is, so these stamps are actually patent pending, because these two stamps here, and you can barely see them, I don't know whether, let's see if I put something behind. That's a bit better, that's showing them up. So these stamps here are the first ever reversible stamp sets. So reversible stamps, you can ink them up one side, stamp them, give that a clean, flip them over, ink up the other side and stamp that as well. So you can either be doing double-sided projects, or you could be doing mugs that sort of go one way and one another, all of those sorts of things. Hello Lisa, oh good morning to you, good afternoon to us. We're about 20 past 3 in the afternoon here. I know you did your unboxing yesterday, Lisa. I had to wait an extra day for mine. But yes, so really beautiful. So first ever patent pending reversible stamps, so that's really exciting. So these two stamps are the ones that are reversible. There's others in there as well, so you've got hollies and sort of holly borders and lovely greetings and all sorts of things that you can be doing with that as well. Oh, I like this. Look at that, the inside of that cover, they've actually printed on the inside the images so that you can sort of match them up. I like that very much. Do they match up as they are? Yes, look at that. They match up as they are in those packets. Do these? Yes. Oh, that is exciting. Excuse me, I do get excited about these things. I've only just seen that. Isn't that fab? I like that. I like that very much. Little things. These little minds, they say, don't they? That also goes on to say bigger fools watch on, but I wouldn't say that about you. So, Cup of Christmas, the first ever patent pending reversible stamps and beautiful dies to go with them. So there's something else that's really, really exciting. So that's those. What else have we got here? As I say, I haven't ordered anything. So we've got, let's see if we can find here. We have got this Still Seen stamp set. Now you can see it on here. Look at this beautiful base here. It's snow globes. So you've got a little thing that will go in your snow globes. When we think back to that snow front stamp set with all those little deers and things, you'd be able to make up some beautiful scenes to go in this snow globe just here. May the timeless message of Christmas fill your heart and home with joy today and always. Isn't that beautiful? So obviously with our snow globe stamp set, I know we do love organisation, Lisa. So with our Still Seen, we want some dies. So here's some other dies. So you've got some other things here that you could die cut. Look at these little polar bears. Got polar bears and deer and church and all sorts of things. You've got your snow globe top and your snow globe base. There's some trees that will cut out this stamped image in here. Beautiful. So we have a snow globe stamp set, snow globe dies. But where would that be if we didn't have any domes? Can I find my little dome? So here I've got a little box of snow globe domes. Obviously then I've got sticky already on them that you can peel off, put onto your snow globes so that you can put glitter and all sorts of things in there, and so something like some ice stamping glitter perhaps you might like. What else have I got here? Perhaps you'd prefer to have some snowflake sequins to go in your snow globe. Looking to see what's this, or this is what's this? This is the shimmery crystal effects. So it's like our clear fine tip glue, but with shimmery effects in it. So to add some shimmery effects to things, we've got our shimmery crystal effect. So absolutely beautiful things that we can be adding in, adding onto our card projects, but also adding in to our snow globes. So we're going to be having some lovely 3D projects with snow globes and shaky things. So that is fabulous. My eldest daughter Charlotte has always loved a snow globe, so I'm sure she's going to be delighted with that particular bundle of goodies. We are also getting, and I couldn't get that at the moment, we're waiting for that to come through customs, is the puff paint. So they are actually going to be doing some puff paint, so that's very exciting as well. Now we've got a few punches in this catalogue, which is always good to see. So the first one is part of the Perfectly Plaid suite. So we've got this lovely set of Christmas trees. So you've got sort of like the leafy one, you've got this lovely plaid one just here, then a more traditional tree, got some pine cones. I'm hoping that your busy year comes together in Christmas cheer. How appropriate is that? North Pole delivery, so that's quite nice for tags. You've got your little trunk on your tree as well as your tree, and then you've got a tree punch. We had a tree punch in the past, but it didn't have a trunk on, if I remember right. So I really like this one. I like the shape of it. It's not sort of too, sort of quite naturally tree shape rather than too regimented. So yeah, a really nice tree punch, really beautiful trees to go with it. And that one is part of the Perfectly Plaid bundle, and there is some wrapped in plaid paper to go with it. And look at this, I don't know whether you can see that gold foiling on there. Isn't that stunning? So you've got gold foiling on one side, look at that stripe on the other, some more gold foiling. Oh no, it's a green one. It's lovely, isn't it? Look at this one. Ah, yummy, yummy, yummy. Sort of snowflakes on the back. Isn't that just gorgeous paper? That one's got reindeer on. I love this one. They're really gorgeous, aren't they? So obviously, you know, these are fantastic for Christmas, but you can use these sort of plaid designs on cards all through the year, particularly if you're using mail cards. They're rather fabulous, isn't it? And with that gold flash, all like the red trees. It really is. It's very sophisticated, isn't it? Oh, look at those. Do you think the punch actually punches those out? I bet it does. That's gorgeous, isn't it? A nice sort of red spot, cherry cobbler spot. But I do some more little deer on there. They're upside down, but they're there. Another blue and green. Who was it that said that blue and green should ne'er be seen? Look at that. That is just gorgeous. And your little stockings. I am liking that paper very much. So we have paper, we have our stamp set, we have our punch. I'm sure that possibly some of these accessories may have gone with this. We've got some jingle bells, I think they may have done. Look, they're in the greens and the reds. And I think perhaps this green ribbon did as well. Without getting my catalogue open and flicking it through, I can't remember, but that's a really nice ribbon. But yeah, it's got that gold trim going through the middle of it, so we'll tie in really nicely with that paper. And we've got a couple of other ribbons there that we will share. We've got some gold pizza boxes. So we've had our white pizza boxes in the past. These ones, whoa, are gold ones. Look at that. So again, food safe, so you can put your homemade chocolates or your cookies and things in them, but rather than being just plain old white, they are stunning gold foil pizza boxes. So that's very exciting. So we've done those. These ones are the brightly gleaming, so we're gonna come to that in a minute, hopefully. Got that, I think, tucked under my arm. Yes, we'll come to that one in a minute. So we've looked at these perfectly plaid things that are beautiful. We've had a quick look at these rhinestones. I've got some stunning real red glimmer paper tucked under my arm just here. How fab is that? That's going to be fabulous, isn't it? Rudolph's noses, Father Christmas's hat, all those sorts of things that you're going to want some stunning red glimmer paper for. I've got another set just here, and we'll have a look at this. This is the Christmas Gleaming stamp set. So this is some really beautiful baubles. So you've got these two baubles that are this sort of elongated shape. You've got this small little short fat bauble. Lovely sort of hand-drawn holly berries that are just crying out, aren't they, to be watercoloured. And deck the halls with boughs of holly, and be jolly this season, Merry Christmas. So that's the Christmas Gleaming stamp set. Now we've actually got a double punch set that goes with this. So you've got those two baubles. Look at that. And of course you don't have to just use them with your stamp set. You could punch out red glimmer paper baubles and decorate them up, and add in perhaps some of this holly or all sorts of things. Really beautiful. So those are a double punch set, and they will punch out the baubles on there. Tucked under my arm I have got, this is the one paper I've really been looking forward to looking at, the Brightly Gleaming Speciality Designer Series paper. So our paper we just looked at had gold foiling. This has copper foiling, and this is a 12 by 12 paper. Even the backs are stunning. So obviously there's no foiling on the back, but it is still stunning. Look, look, look. How gorgeous is that? So two lots with baubles on and a nice green backing. This one is stunning, isn't it? But you wouldn't just need to use that at Christmas. You could use that at any time of the year. These would also be perfect to punch those bauble shapes out with. Oh, and that's sort of like a pretty peacock back on there. Look at this one. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm sorry, gorgeous is, you know, it is the word. And there's the back there. I know, it is stunning, Bonnie, absolutely stunning. Look at that. And on the back there you've got some stars. That's really nice for mail cards, isn't it? And then sort of like stars, can you see that sort of star shape? Lots and lots of stars, and then a stripe on the back. Really love the colour palette. So you know you've got that sort of blues and pretty peacocks and greens in there. Bye, Lisa. Yeah, yes, go and make some money. I'm thinking of selling body parts, so that I can get the rest of what I want, because there's still so much that I want. So yes, so that is stunning. So you've got this paper with the copper foiling, you've got this twin punch, you've got that stamp set. Look at this, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Going round on this ribbon, isn't that stunning? I'm going to save that ribbon because I know that goes with another set. Trying to balance things on the side. So something else that goes with that particular bundle is these brightly gleaming foil elements. Look at these. Sort of got tissue paper in between them, but you've got these stars and baubles. Aren't they beautiful? You've got those to add into your projects as well. I'll lay those carefully to one side and put them carefully back in their packaging later. Absolutely gorgeous. Here I've got a little new set of masks. So we've had masks in the past that are great, and I love them, and I use them quite often with things like the clouds and the bricks. So these are some new ones. Look at that. Can you imagine your glimmer embossing paste going through that? A nice dotty one. So you'd better have snowfall or just dots. Nothing wrong with just dots. Got this lovely one here that would make really nice autumnal leaves. Can you imagine doing that one in oranges and browns and reds and greens as a background for autumn cards? And look at this one. I don't know again how well that's showing up. Let's spin over the back of this paper. Look at that, trees. So again, great for autumn. It'd be great for Halloween if you wanted some sort of spooky backgrounds for Halloween. They're just really lovely, but you know, just great all round. The dashing deer dies that we've had last year in the catalogue that are still current. You'll have your deer in front of a background of trees. So really useful set of masks, and they are always a really good price point actually. So well worth adding to an order. What else we got? I've got in here 3 sets of, or 3 metallic inks. So this one is a Celestial Copper Delicata metallic ink. So they're pigment inks, so they do take a little bit longer to dry, and I'll need to read up the instructions and things on them quite often with pigment inks. Exquisite metallic ink that will not tarnish or lose its luster. Delicate pigment ink dries within minutes on porous paper. Metallic results are more stunning without embossing. So yeah, some really nice metallic inks. I've got a copper one, we've got a gold one, golden glitz, and we have silvery shimmer. So 3 lots of metallic inks. So I'm looking forward to playing with those. That will be good fun. I've got a hammered metal embossing folder here. So this one actually came out of the suite, I think, that was Halloween. So it's a fabulous Halloween suite, and if you are into all things Halloweeny, you will absolutely love it. But this is it's almost like snake skin, isn't it? Hammered metal embossing folder. So that looks as if that's going to be quite fun to play with. So that is one of the 3D embossing folders, so one of the thicker embossing folders. And we have here the Feels Like Frost Speciality Designer Series paper. So again, we've got foiling on this, but this is silver foiling. Look at that. So you've got like foiling on one side, and then these beautiful sort of photographic images on the other. Isn't that just beautiful? So that's like a Highland Heather colourway. You've got silver stripes just there, and then on the back, look at that. You could just put those on a card base, couldn't you? You wouldn't need to add anything else. Perhaps you just add some of your like sort of glittery cosmic shimmer sort of things, wouldn't you? Your glittery glue type effects. Snowflakes, so foiled snowflakes, and then on the other side you've got this frosty bough with this pine cone in it. And you're going to need 2 packs of this. You're going to need 2 packs of this because you're going to need to use both sides. Often there's one side you're going to want to use more than the other, but with this one, I'm sorry, you're going to need 2 packs because you're going to want to use both sides. So you're going to need 2 packs, one for each side. Look at that frosty image on there. Oh, look. Christmas trees at sunset. What a lovely colourways, really unusual sort of pinks and sort of that heather colour, and so you've got to use lots of different colour cardstock than you normally perhaps would with your Christmas images. Look at that. Just beautiful. You could make some really stunning cards without hardly any effort at all, couldn't you? Because look, all the work's been done for you. These would be quite nice. So some of these would be really quite nice for wedding cards and things as well. Oh, you need 3, 1 pack to keep, 2 packs. So you do need 3 packs. You're right, Bonnie, because there'd be 1 pack that you wouldn't want to use at all, wouldn't there? So yeah, so everybody needs to, that list that I told you that you needed to be writing, you need to write down 3 packs of this paper, because Bonnie's quite right. Put that sort of frost on there. You're going to need a pack to keep. Just beautiful. Oh, look at that. And again, you wouldn't necessarily need to use that for Christmas. Make really nice sort of winter birthdays, wouldn't they? Just absolutely stunning. There's been quite a wow going on about amongst demonstrators about this paper, and I think justifiably so. So I haven't got all of the suite that belongs to, but I had to get the paper. And the other thing out of that suite that I had to get, I don't know if I'm going to be able to undo it, because ribbon is notoriously difficult to get into, particularly if you're trying to live. What you might manage to do when nobody's looking, you can't always do. Let's see if we can get that going. Yes, I think we have got there. So this is Seaside Spray, sort of with a silver thread going through it. And you know, when you think of some of these papers, that is just going to be beautiful with them. So a really lovely sort of textured ribbon in this Seaside Spray colour with that silver going through. So really, really gorgeous. So I have, I believe, I've got some little gold stars just here. So some star designer elements. They're really lovely, aren't they? To add on to things. Peel and stick. So self-adhesive little copper stars. They're really gorgeous. So the only other thing I've got here, I'm going to move my big box out of the way to bring my small box in, is this is a project kit, and I am going to be looking at when I can run classes using this project kit, because this is an Advent Christmas countdown, sort of Advent boxes. There we go. Oh, they are all already made up. I half expected that I was going to have to make all those up as individual pieces, but no, they're already made up. Can we get into this? Is that going to be easier said than done? It's like, let me in, let me in. What did I just do with that knife? Countdown to Christmas, yep. I was taking part in a discussion amongst a lot of demonstrators the other day as to what you could put into all of these little boxes. But they're actually quite a good little size. So you've got all of these little boxes, and they are double-sided, and that was something that somebody else said. Actually, you could have one side as Christmas and one side decorated for something else completely. So you've got all of these little boxes, and they are really quite sturdy little boxes in this sort of double layered outside to give it a good solid base. So those are all your little drawers that slip in and out, and as you can see, you've actually got 25, so you can decide whether you're a person that just has 24 days in your advent calendar and you're going to have something in the middle or on one end or at the beginning, or whether you want to go for all 25 days and have something on Christmas Day as well. And then we've got, so you've got your instructions, what your kit includes and the steps that you need to take. And if you turn it over, you've got instructions for decorating those little drawers. And obviously, as with all of these things, these are only a serving suggestion. You by no means have to do what they suggest. And here we've got some little, these are like stickers, so you've got some red bows and some sort of swags and some gold ones and some stripy bits, all sorts of things. There's all your numbers, so obviously it goes up to 25, but then you've got these stars, and you've also got a gold 24 as well as a normal 24 and a gold 25 to help you make your choice. You've got these bits here, which are all the little squares cut out that you can stick on the front of your drawers, so you've got different designs for those. Those are really lovely. with some gold foiling on. They're really lovely, aren't they? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 24. So you've got 28 drawer fronts, so that gives you a couple of spares for you to mix and match and have a play with and decide how you want those to look. And then there is so that's your kit as you get it, so that's your project kit, and then there is a stamp set that works alongside that, and that's this one just here. It's got like this sort of grungy effect on it and spots and things, and some pine boughs and these really nice sort of borders just here. So a lovely stamp set for adding details to any of your Christmas projects, but also designed to go along with this stamp set here, with this project kit here. So you can sort of see that there's, you know, done some stamping on some of these backgrounds as well. So that's what that's for, is to add some detail to your projects. So as well as having your project kit, there is a stamp set that goes with it. And with these kits, the idea is that you get together a group of friends, everybody orders the kit, I come along with the coordinating ink pads and stamp set and blocks and any of those sorts of things you need, and we can all get together and everybody can make up their own countdown kit with the supplies that come with it, and using the supplies that I bring with me. So that's really lovely, and I'm sure that there may be some people that would like to have a go at making this kit. So we'll perhaps look at putting some dates in the diary, so I'll perhaps host a class. But if you've got a group of friends, you know, you've got 4 or 5 friends that you think would like to get together and do this, then do get in touch, and we can always put on an event especially for you. Oh, that sounds like the cue for a song. So I think that is everything in my box. As I said, there was so much more that I wanted, and you know, once you've got your hands on your catalogue, you'll be able to see for yourself. There is another medley kit, so a bit like the one we had with the rose medley kit. There's another of those medley kits that includes a stamp set and dies and papers, and there's all sorts of things, so many gorgeous things in this catalogue that I know that your wish list is going to be absolutely huge. And of course there is something I can do to help you with that, because any time during August, if you get your starter kit, so a £99 starter kit, you can choose £155 worth of product of your choice from any current Stampin' Up catalogue, or off of the list on the website. So the I always forget the name of the list, but so the discontinued list that's on the website, you can choose things from that. But it does mean that you can also pick things from this Christmas catalogue. So if you think that there's a whole load of things there that you would like, or you suspect, looking at some of these things, that some of the things that go with it might mean that there's a whole load of things that you would like, I can give you a catalogue, and together we can work out your shopping list of £105 worth of product, and all you need to pay is £99, and that will be delivered to you, postage and package free. And then from then on, anything that you order, you will get a 20% discount for at least. And Stampin' Up will also send you a voucher at the beginning of September for another £8 off of a subsequent order. So it's called the extra promotion because they are giving you extra now, and it's extra special because you can get that extra from the Christmas holiday autumn winter catalogue. So you get your extra now, but you also get extra in September because they're going to give you another voucher. My initial wish list, and this is not in any words an exaggeration, my initial wish list from the autumn winter catalogue, when I wrote down everything that I thought that I wanted as a first wave, so it wasn't even those things that were a bit I could think that I could use that, but you know, perhaps not straight away. Sort of not putting those down, just listing the things that I really thought that I would really quite like, as my initial order came to £1,000. So I was not able to order everything from that initial order. It was as easy as that to put together a wish list of £1,000. I'm sure it would be incredibly easy to put together a wish list of £155, and to then only need to pay £99 for it and to have it delivered to your door. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a Christmas bargain not to be sniffed at. So if that, having had a quick peek of all of this beautifulness, I mean, just the papers alone with their copper foiling and their silver foiling, and there's another one somewhere, isn't there, with some gold foiling. I've got so much, I'm surrounded by so much loveliness now, I can't even see it all. But yes, so with all of that gorgeousness just waiting for you to pop into your basket, it really is seriously worth considering putting together your wish list and getting your £155 worth of stuff for £99, and then going forward to be able to have a 20% discount on everything that you buy. What's not to like about that? So if that is something that you are tempted by, do get in touch, and I can assure you, you will be seeing lots more of these goodies that I have unpacked today in the weeks to come. I can't wait to get started playing with some of this. So I'm off. I've got things to do, toys to play with. So I'll be back tomorrow afternoon when we will be back looking at hot air balloons. But yes, so don't forget, go back over the video, note down all those things that you want, and I'm sure that you'll probably find that that £99 bargain is looking very, very tempting. Happy Christmas, everyone.